Lucy Parsons was a labor organizer, anarchist, orator, and champion of the poor and the working class, stating, "We must devastate the avenues where the wealthy live." Lucy Parsons was born in 1853 in Texas, possibly into slavery. Because of her radical politics and the racism of her time, she often kept her early life a secret, changing details to protect herself. After the Civil War, she witnessed how newly freed Black Americans were still exploited and oppressed through poverty and violence. These experiences shaped her lifelong anger at injustice. In the 1870s, she married Albert Parsons, a white printer and former Confederate soldier who became an abolitionist and radical. Because interracial marriage was illegal in Texas, they fled to Chicago, where they joined the growing labor movement. In Chicago, Lucy and Albert became the leading voices in the fight for workers' rights during America's industrial age, a time when poor laborers worked grueling hours for little pay. Lucy's speeches electrified crowds. She had a gift for turning pain into poetry and anger into action. She called for the unity of all workers, black, white, women, and men, insisting that only together they could change the power of the rich. Her words were considered so dangerous that the police once described her as more dangerous than 1,000 rioters. The Haymarket Affair of 1886 became the turning point in Lucy's life and U.S. labor history. Workers across Chicago were striking for an 8-hour workday when a peaceful rally turned violent after a bomb exploded. Police opened fire and chaos followed. Dozens were killed or injured. Though there was no evidence that they were involved, Lucy's husband, Albert Parsons, and several other labor leaders were arrested, tried, and executed. Lucy tirelessly campaigned to save them, traveling the country writing and speaking about the injustice of their trial. After Albert's death, she became even more outspoken, transforming grief into revolution. She helped found the Industrial Workers of the World, IWW, in 1905, a union that united workers across races and industries. She edited radical newspapers like The Alarm and Freedom, pushing for workers' rights, free speech, and equality for women. Unlike many early feminists, Lucy's feminism was class-based. She believed that true liberation for women required the end of poverty and capitalism itself. She was watched closely by the police, arrested multiple times, and even banned from speaking in some cities. Yet, she never stopped. She stood at the intersection of America's great social movements, labor, civil rights, feminism, and gave them all a sharper, bolder voice. Lucy Parsons, an African-American icon.